Talkin' Sauce, episode 119, 119.
119.
911 backwards. Never forget.
Yep. Right.
Fuck you laughing at?
Nothing, dude. Respect.
You think there's something funny about the president? No, I'm kidding. Sunday, happy Father's Day. Shouts out the fathers. We got a second camera. Was good. Second camera.
What else? We got Dylan on camera now. Look at that.
Ugly.
You can put better than you most times. With the Reddit
you can rest assured this was not our idea to put him on camera.
He just showed up with this camera today and was like, "Guys,
I'm on it.
I'm on it now."
We're like, all right, just don't kill me. Put the gun down, please. Yes, shouts out the fathers out there.
Y'all doing anything big?
Gonna hang out later this afternoon. Some dinner, steaks,
nice,
grilling, chilling.
Are y'all cooking them? Pops cooking them?
We're all cooking them.
We'll
help cook, and then he'll inevitably be like, "Nah, let me get in there and then just take over."
Mm-hmm.
As a father does.
As that is how it goes down.
Looks like Maryland outside today, though. It's fucking ugly.
Dude, it's awful.
Raining. The drive over here was horrible. The rain.
Terrible, dude.
Just going in and out of heavy rain and no rain.
I didn't envy you guys.
Rex just all up and down.
There was one stretch where the whole fast lane was just flooded. It was just flooded. Shouts out I-40. You guys notice, like, lately in general, like, I know summer's the weird on and off rain and all, but, like, the rain itself has been brutal. Horrid.
Like, the world's ending.
When it rains, it fucking pours nowadays.
Right?
Yeah.
The world's ending?
Well, yeah.
I mean, we're starting to actually see a little bit. Yeah. We're gonna get into. Let's just get into this. Let's talk about Loki because it actually is relevant to what we're talking about now. The new episode came out, and I was late watching it. Dylan's so late, he hadn't even fucking seen it yet.
I ain't even seen it yet. I'm the worst.
So in it, they discover that they're to find the Loki variant. Loki has a theory that the variant's going to be hiding within spoilers and all that. The variant Loki's going to be hiding in apocalypse moments. The reason why he thinks that is because an apocalypse level moment couldn't throw off anything. Could happen around the radius of that apocalypse moment, and it can't throw off the timeline enough to where the time variance authority would take notice of it because the apocalypse is happening.
It's so chaotic already.
Exactly. Nothing's going to stop that apocalypse. So Loki has the theory that that's where he would hide if he was trying to hide from the TVA. And that's where he thinks the variant is. So they start looking at, and then also you remember the blue gum that the little kid had in the church when they start looking at places where that was from. Right, so they start looking at apocalypses all over. That's they test it in Pompeii. That's why they went to Pompeii. So he goes out there and he starts telling everyone he's Loki and that they're all gonna die. And he lets a bunch of, and they're just looking at him. He starts speaking their language too, but they're just looking at him like, whatever, dude, we don't take you seriously. And then the Mount Vesuvius, Mount Vesuvius just explodes and
What a fucking awful thing to live through, dude. Shit like that.
Oh, it's very dark.
Horrifying.
Like, and they don't really address how dark it all actually is. It's dark.
Yeah.
And then Owen Wilson's just like, no, yeah, you're right. Like, no activity's happening on the thing. Nothing's going chaotic. So that's where the variant is in apocalypse moment. So this to go back to the whole thing we're talking about doomsdays and how now we're fucked, right?
So Loki's here is what you're saying. Loki is currently hanging out at this point in time.
I'm almost there. If you'd shut up.
My bad, bro.
So they figure out the gum is from 2050. Okay, like 30 years from now.
That's why it's blue.
Makes sense.
And they're just looking around for apocalypse moments in that time. They find that there's a category 8 hurricane happening in Alabama. That's a level class 10 apocalypse, right? Mm-hmm. They go there. There's an ocean. Like Alabama's now oceanfront, right? In 2050, and like beachfront property and shit, and it's like a tidal wave, like coming in like heavy torrential rain and shit like that. And it's like at a grocery store. That's where the gum came from, the grocery store. So she's like living in this grocery store that's like in this constant state of about to be destroyed by a tidal wave in Alabama. Point is that like 30 years, the ocean's going to be in Alabama, and the tidal wave's going to hit it.
So you're saying buy property now sell before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can do that.
It's just really dark foreshadowing for our own future, which I just find extremely interesting. Sure enough, the Loki variant's there.
Wish I watched
It's Lady Loki. So big spoiler there. Is a chick, Lady Loki, and
Is that what they call her?
well, Loki calls before she reveals herself. Loki calls him Loki, and she's like in a body double, and he's like, "Don't call me that." So she doesn't want to go by Loki, as far as we know. I don't know what she goes by, but she's a lady, and she's Lady Loki.
Call her Lady Loki.
Well, that's from the comics too. Fuck off.
Okay, I don't know nothing.
So
You can say open.
when
with
she
that.
does finally reveal herself, she also sets off all these time bombs and those reset charges the TVA has. She has like hundreds of them, and she set off like hundreds of them at the same time, and they all go through portals in different time branches, and she bombs like hundreds of timelines at once, and then dips out, and that's the end of episode 2.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
So
Wow. So
apocalypse is gonna happen in 2050.
okay.
Well,
That's my
Alabama, you won't be first. It sounds like, Sounds like the waters took out some other people.
Oh, we're
before
done
you.
like in 2040.
Yeah,
We're right here, son.
Coastal elites, baby.
So,
We're on the team.
but it's all wild, and so they think that now she's gonna go straight for the timekeepers. Because basically they think that she's trying to rile up enough attention to get them like
Involved.
and out of there wherever the fuck they are.
Interesting.
It's wild shit.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. So I'm looking forward to the rest of it. It's all exciting.
Just speaking of comics, you see Zack Snyder alter the Batman timeline.
It's
dude.
canon. He eats the cat.
He eats the cat, dude. That shit was so... Dude, destroyed the internet for a little bit.
That was
Came out of
awesome.
nowhere with just...
I loved it.
Where did he get that? Did he like commission
He
someone
probably
that he
had
worked
someone-
with
yeah.
on the movies? He's like, I need some Batman.
I bet you if you go
fellatio."
in the thread, the source will be in there.
Probably.
Yeah.
He didn't. He doesn't even like credit the artist or someone down there. Like, this is from my Reddit fanfic page. Like, give credit to the artist.
Yeah, for real.
He gets canceled for it. Can't wait.
But no, yeah, the Batman does eat cat.
He does.
Good for him.
Like a true hero. Like a real superhero.
Like a real gentleman.
Like a
He's
gentleman.
the hero that Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now, because he's eating pussy.
They need someone to fight crime.
Preoccupied.
Like, Batman just can't stop eating women out, dude.
He's actually a sex addict. That's like Zach. Relax,
I
man.
think he's always wearing that fucking tight leather suit.
Mm-hmm. With just the
Into that
mouth
wild
exposed,
shit.
dude.
Jesus.
Nipples and everything.
Oh,
The
fuck.
nipples like pop open. Like that's what it is. Like the
Shink.
Rockets out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Speaking of hard nipples,
Right? Dude, I woke up
Pick it
today.
up.
Fucking, I woke up thinking it was Monday afternoon. Like, I had one of those. Have you ever had those dreams where like you just live out the day? You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
I had a dream where Sunday happened. Like Sunday already happened, and then I woke up super early on Monday. It was like I have some more time to sleep. And so in the dream, went back to sleep, and then woke up thinking it was like noon. And I
you
was like,
inceptioned yourself.
dude, I was like, I woke up, I was like, fuck, I missed Monday's work meeting, like I missed all this shit. And I was like, oh no, it's good, it's Sunday. The podcast in my head, I was like, podcast at 11:30, and podcast at 11. So
Yeah, hook me up with whatever you're smoking, dude.
dude, it was a fucked up
Dreaming
morning.
about
Woke
whole
up
days.
just in a fucking daze, not knowing what's going on, dude.
That's hilarious.
Crazy.
That's pretty good.
And now the world's ending.
Now the world's ending in like 40
Wakes up
years.
to this news.
It's only gotten worse since I actually woke up.
Each day we're a little closer to death.
It's true.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Hockey.
Hockey.
The Islanders and the Lightning series is even.
Evened up.
If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that the conference finals would have been between the Lightning and the Islanders, and at 4 games in they would have been tied 2-2, I would have called you a liar.
Yeah, I think
At least
Tampa.
for half of that.
I haven't been paying super close attention because I'm bitter. I'm kidding, but
I'm bitter.
Tampa, I don't think it probably is. I would assume is still having some trouble producing 5-on-5, and I feel. And if you're relying so much on that power play, even though the refereeing's been fucked throughout the playoffs, the later you go in, the less stuff's going to get called because the league doesn't want the controversy around their final games, the final decisions of the season and shit like that.
Well, and hasn't the Islanders been one of the better 5-on-5 teams?
Yeah. And so it's, you know, they got guys like Matt Barzal fucking just zooming around, scoring goals left and right.
Matt Martin's putting everyone else in check.
I could see him. I could see the Islanders taking it, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're going to have a fucking Islanders-Montreal finals, dude.
Well, they're built for the playoffs.
Yeah,
you know?
Komarov, Clutterbuck, Matt Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think one of those guys is hurt.
Is it Komarov? I feel like I haven't heard from him much.
Or someone, Clutterbuck or somebody. I don't know.
I'm sure it's playoffs. They're all hurt. You see that? Who was it with his eyes like blood red on Montreal?
Oh, fuck.
Was it Petrie?
Yeah, it was Petrie. I think it was.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know what he had going on.
What the fuck was up with that?
I was looking through comments and like the most I could find was.
I don't think I wanted to know.
It was like a medicine he was taking that I guess just like opened up your blood vessels type shit.
Man, he ain't taking a medicine. He's reading from the Necronomicon. The fucking eyes like that. He's fucking getting spooky.
Dude, it was creepy as shit. I mean, intimidation factor, right?
True.
You go to the fucking corner, there's a guy with just demon eyes coming at you, dude.
It's fucking terrifying.
You should just put some of those like tablets in his mouth that just make you foam up and shit.
That's what players should do. Is just wear like demon contacts, or like the Hobson contacts.
Yeah. Dude, just color coordinated. That'd be kind of fire. Make everyone like on the Hurricanes have to wear red contacts, dude.
Why isn't that an option in NHL 22? That needs to be an option.
Dude, I've been playing NHL 21.
Fuck off.
Dude, I thought Call of Duty ran bad on like a console, dude. NHL 21's the slowest. I can literally get into a game of Warzone faster than getting into like NHL fucking the online shit, just the world of Chell. And that's crazy because it takes like, dude, a legit 5 minutes to get into a game of Warzone, and that's unacceptable.
Our good buddy Kane Stats put out like a 7-page blog.
Did he? Like recently, or is this
recently about how 21's like arguably the worst game he's ever played?
Dude, it's awful. Only reason I got it is because it got put on Game Pass for free, and I was sitting there like, I was like, man, I ain't got nothing
if I had
to play
a console,
right now.
I would own it.
Like, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. They've somehow ruined the online, like the world of Chell when you make your character play like ones and shit. They ruined that. Like the traits are completely different. It just sucks now, dude. Like it always sucked, but it's even worse.
They get worse every year.
The loading really I couldn't believe took that long.
It's awful.
There's no reason.
Well, I recall like going from 19 to 20, going from 19 to 20, loading times got worse.
It's
we used to play threes, so like we used to load in so quick, and going to 20, it felt like it just like got buggy, mad buggy.
For real, man. I've been going on just like playing ones on World of Chell. Like, it's the only thing I give a fuck about.
Yeah,
just in and out. I'm still Joe NHL. Like, I haven't changed any of the. It's just all like navy blue.
Just dangling on kids.
Just dangling on kids.
Spicy. Just sweaty.
No one's
angles.
playing, dude. No. If I go into one, because it's the ones tournament style. Mm. The guy that if I play like round one dude wins, 2 of us lose. I'm playing with that same guy again in the new tournament. Like, we both entered back. There's like 18 people playing the whole fucking game right now. They're just flipping us all around. It's so fun.
I mean, shit, it felt like that at a point when we used to play.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We were in the same. We got rivals.
We got legit. Yeah, we
in
did.
Random in pubs.
We really did.
That shouldn't happen.
No, we were like talking to the dudes. Like, yeah, it's crazy. We play each other all the time. They're like, yeah.
That's true. It did happen.
Shouts out to, what was that dude's name?
I forget.
Damn. Shouts out to him.
Get Smoked 420 or some shit
it was
like
definitely
that.
Something
Big
like
Smoke
that,
or some shit.
1000%.
And then with Vegas and Montreal, what's that series at?
2-1 Montreal. They're playing game 4 today, actually.
Let's go. Although they're without their coach.
Yeah, Ducharme.
He got the vid. Hopefully he gets well soon. Sucks. You gotta avoid that.
Yeah,
especially at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you
making the whole thing just kind of look bad.
The assistant coach is like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, you know you need your coach, but like the coach is fucking up here.
assistant coach is like, man, I really don't want this pressure, man. Like, this is terrible, dude. I don't want to fucking make the call when to pull the goalie if we're down a goal, dude.
Luckily, they have a lot of veteran presence, and luckily they have Carey Price, who's like playing like some of the best.
Shea Weber, just when he's
played.
not on the ice, is just standing behind the bench making the calls, dude.
Straight up.
He's got the clipboard.
He's just LeBron in that shit. I hope him and Eric win a cup.
For real. I forgot until today Eric was
No.
out there in Montreal. Dude,
You can do it.
a Montreal Islanders final. How fucking, like, who would have guessed that at the beginning of the year?
I would not have.
There's got...
Fuck you, West Conference.
Oh, yeah. For real, though. For real.
It's weird.
Super weird.
And then they got to put the divisions back somehow next year. I wonder what they're going to do.
I don't know.
Speaking of not knowing nothing, awards.
They put out like half of them.
They only put out half of them. It's like
they're slow leaking
need to
every
know
award
basis.
winner.
I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, it seems like a dumb system. I guess you were saying before that maybe it's because, since there's no opportunity to have like an award show, they just kind of sneak them into broadcast, I guess.
Well, yeah, and they space them out so like the media coverage can get its fill on each take on each thing or whatever, and then that way you're not just like wasting your load on one article or whatever.
That's true.
I don't know. That would be the only reason it would make sense unless like where they have like some fucking 2004 recount type shit going on here in Florida. What the fuck?
But the only important award that matters, or the two, Jack Adams,
the most important, Jack
Rod
Adams,
Brind'amour,
finally
got the same day of his contract, the contract extension. We talked about that, right? Is that on
no.
we did on the
They
scrum.
talked about it on
Do we?
Scrum.
On Discroom.
Because that was the 17th.
Yeah, 18th. I think they missed it. I think it was. Everyone was like, "Why didn't they do it on the 17th?" Because 17.
Oh,
I think could be wrong, dude.
I don't know.
I don't know. He
probably
won
are.
the Jack Adams though, Coach of the Year.
He did. That's
a
the
fucking
important
champion.
thing. Aside from him being re-signed, but he's also the coach of the year, deservedly so. I mean,
For
he
real.
took the team really far. They played well all year long. We're mostly number one throughout the season in our division, and sometimes the league.
Yeah.
So
Did you see what he said after? He was just like, I don't know. I think the best coach probably would have got his team further in the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
That's all he had to say about it.
What do you expect? What do you
Yeah.
expect from a guy like that?
What a hero.
Yes, the humblest of humbles, and the best coach in the league by
real.
far.
And then Jakob Slavin bringing home Lady Bing, right?
Yeah, I saw the Canes tweeted out that he has as many Lady Bings this year as he did penalty minutes.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
One penalty. And I
Yeah.
think it was for a delayed game. Like he flipped it over the glass, some shit like that. Wild, dude. Wild. I wonder. I'd like to look at how many guys actually end the season with like no penalty minutes.
People who play like 2 games,
Yeah, it's true. But
4 minutes ice time.
Yeah, it's true. For someone with that workload.
And usually the ones who are might be fighting, so they have like 5-10 penalty minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
don't know.
stay out there long enough to get a stick infraction.
Yeah.
Get out there and just chuck knucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you expect though from a guy like Slavin, gentleman on the ice? It's good.
God-fearing man, dude.
Yeah, I would agree with Brind'amour though. Not that the right coach would have won, got his team farther, or whatever. But it'd be nice if the team got further. That would have been cooler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just in general
Definitely.
for them.
I'd know more about what was going on in the NHL right now.
Straight
I'd be
up.
far more tuned in, plugged in than I am.
Straight up.
That's okay.
Stanley Cup final incoming though.
Gotta watch that.
Yeah,
You know?
well, for sure. I mean, without a doubt. Is that all for the hockey? Hockey
Pretty much,
season?
man.
Who cares about the other awards?
I mean, yeah. I guess,
they announced
Barkov
the-
won the Selke,
Yeah,
so there's that.
Stahl got chipped again. Nah, I'm
Chipped
just kidding.
hard.
Who cares?
Yeah, honestly.
I really don't give a fuck.
No. Who do you think's gonna win Vezina?
Vasilevsky.
Definitely Vasilevsky.
Yeah.
Yeah, safe answer. I feel like you
Super
could not
safe.
pay attention to the league for a year and like that would still be
Yeah.
a safe.
Or Fleury. I don't know what do you.
One of the two.
Yeah.
One of the two. That's hockey talk, dude.
That's hockey.
That is hockey.
That's hockey, baby.
Optic making a run through losers bracket, dude.
They got a rematch against Dallas after getting smoked by Dallas back on land.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit talking didn't pay off when you get 3-0'd by your rival early.
Early.
But they win the 2 games. against Seattle and Seattle and fucking then Minnesota.
Minnesota, yep.
Yeah,
one or both.
Minnesota then Seattle, I guess, and then have to beat Dallas today.
It's gonna be
to
good.
Stay in.
Hopefully, it's gonna be good.
Hopefully, it's not another 3-0.
I've been seeing more and more talk, and I feel like we've talked about this around that, but teams bringing in like S&D specialists because you get the one sub or whatever, and the NYSL who had a guy not be able to make it to land Asim because of visa issues had to bring in just some dude from the amateurs or like the challengers, whatever it's called, and he was not doing well in respawn, but even though he came in last minute, was like kind of almost carrying the team through S&D, and I don't know, it's interesting to, I feel like that's a strategy thing that has not been tapped into yet.
Yeah, or like the heavy leaning to playing to those strengths.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, and I think it's probably because of the demand to break that barrier to make the league. You have to be so well rounded.
Yeah,
but to your point, it's something that isn't utilized.
Especially because I feel like I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but I also don't know that much. But I feel like there's a lot of guys who are probably notorious for like being not as good at S&D. And it's like if you have a guy good at S&D, not really in the flow.
Yeah, there's not really anyone who they talk about in S&D who's like God fearing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's usually about the people who can go on tears.
Yeah, I feel like S&D's always brought up like the worst team can steal it. Like that, if like that's the round where it's like if you're not good at respawn, you got to steal the S&D.
Yeah, you can outsmart the other team.
Maybe you like get lucky on a different round type of thing.
It's a tricky thing.
Very tricky.
How
many subs are they allowed to have? Is it just one?
What do you mean?
Like when the team goes to LAN or whatever, is there a limit to the number of like substitute players?
Well, if you ask 100 Thieves, they'll say like they have
We're going to bring 2 or 3 teams, just kind of figure it out. Did you see why? Who couldn't play?
Yeah.
Typoed his name, and he posted the screenshot. Like he put, it's Kyler, Cuyler, and he put in like the W or whatever, next to the E.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, how do you not? Didn't even capitalize the first letter of his last name.
He looks like a kid who would fuck some shit up like that. Honestly, I'm not that surprised.
Dude, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's just what happens when you're not fucking paying attention.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But and also at the same time, and this is kind of something with going back to the Asim thing, how much is the organization responsible for this stuff? Like we're looking at the NHL, none of those guys had to go online and sign up for their individual, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They went to the trainer, was like, yeah, I'm going to get vaccinated. And he was like, you're in. Show up tomorrow at 10 a.m. or whatever. It's like, and with the visa stuff in particular, it's like, how does the organization, like, yo, you play the game, we're paying you a shit ton of money to play. We're going to take care of these logistics and getting you what you need and have you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't disagree. It's probably not just quite to that level of admin.
At least not all around.
All around, you know what I mean? Yeah,
like I do get the feeling
for everything. They have shit for that, but probably not to that like quick level of response or like on that personal player to player where they have someone available to be able to do that. But moreover, like also too in the league, like the NHL and shit, like people gotta show up time for practice. They sleep through practices.
Yeah,
I think it's like more of that. Like he also too showed up, but then he didn't have his ID. So there was a backup thing where like he could have played, but then he like lost his ID too. So he double fucked up.
That is true.
But yeah. I mean, there's definitely, it goes both ways, for sure. Weird,
man.
This is weird.
And then the dude who replaced him like broke his controller.
Really?
He broke Draza broke his controller the day of, and then had to use an Xbox controller.
What the fuck is going on?
It's just like, dude,
what an underwhelming return to LAN.
And you also see they changed up the setups.
What do you mean?
Different monitors, different optic cables, all this different stuff. So the CDL sent out the stuff that they're using at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
CDL set up this LAN and just used all different equipment. Didn't tell anybody. And it's like, there is a level of like, it is what it is. But it's all, it's all apparent. I was reading some stuff.
That shit matters.
Well, apparently the cables that they're using have worse audio. It's like a known drawback to these cables. They're like this paired with the Astro headsets, worse audio stuff, and so it's so crazy. Just how new this is and how kind of unprofessional the whole thing is, but very serious at the same time. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is wild. I mean, LAN's been done many times over, very professionally and very successfully. I think it's just they're so out of the rhythm.
Yeah, and the CDL but the CDL specifically is so new. You know what I mean?
True. That is true. That's a good point.
And I'm sure they've got a bunch of goofballs working at the top there from Activision. Yeah, we said it.
I love it.
Calling you out.
Yeah, for sure. Tarkov's supposed to wipe soon.
Dude.
Like, I think
getting hype?
I'm getting pretty hype.
You're changing your setup back here. If everyone can see.
Yeah.
Go back to episode. When did we start doing the video?
Like 80, 70 something, maybe.
80. Go to 80, 70 something episode.
It's probably wrong.
It was very different in here.
Much different.
Shit's getting legit.
Go back, check it out, make an inventory of everything he owns. Backtrace the IP.
Relax. Everybody just relax. But they've been doing stuff like they put the boss from Interchange, Killa, they put him on Factory. They just threw him on Factory.
They just switch it up?
Yeah, they just said, here's Killa on Factory, which has been devastating. And then more recently, they put every boss on Reserve. So now there's 5 bosses on Reserve.
Do they spawn every time?
Not every single time, but
I feel like with 5, you're almost guaranteed to get 1.
Or if, like, I think if they do, they all do. It's like
Jesus Christ!
It's been wild watching people play. I watched Landmark, who's a nasty streamer. He went in first raid of the day. Mm-hmm. People were like, "Oh, has someone killed all 5?" He's like, "I'm sure someone has." Go to first raid of the day, he killed all 5.
Damn.
Yeah, which is like, that's just stupid.
He's hacking, dude.
People would say
he's hacking.
Some would say.
Are they bringing in the new map yet? Is that coming with the white?
I think the
Screets?
No, that's not going to come for like a year. But they are going to expand Factory. Factory's going to get like twice as big.
Nice.
Beggars can't be choosers. They're also going to add Scav Karma, which is like a system where if you're a Scav, if you kill other Scavs, you'll lose Karma and you'll fucking have to you'll get like shittier Scav loadouts. You'll like spawn like with Scavs that are like hurt and have like weaker stats, and they can get worse and worse if you keep killing Scavs. So it's supposed to incentivize Scavs to work together.
Interesting.
And not kill each other. They really want to do that with all the factions. So USEX work with USEX, and likewise with the Bear class. So it's like it's a faction based warfare.
Is it going to work the other direction? Like if you go into a bunch of raids with Scavs,
you get good Scav Karma.
Yes, and do you think are they going to fuck it up where like you can just like do a couple good raids, spawn in with just like god tier shit?
Nah, this game is so punishing that that's the
they
last.
might still say go fuck yourself.
Like that's the
you're
first
trying
thing
too
they'll
hard.
make sure doesn't happen. That's what this game does.
You're trying too hard. You're actually
you.
just going to spawn with a knife. Good luck.
Yeah. This game hates you. But it should be good. It's all about the immersion with that game, so I'm pretty stoked. What's going on?
I've been playing that new Crash game.
Oh yeah,
a lot of fun, but there's like unlockable skins and shit. Mm-hmm. It's a nightmare to because you got to get all the boxes, find all this different stuff, and it's like in other games, it'd be you got to look around. It'd be kind of in like a weird jump spot that you'd have to find. But these, dude, it's straight up like it'll be like a section like you would think is just all like invisible wall off the map, hit, fall, and it's like, oh no, if you jump there, you can actually like go through that bush and get that thing.
Old school platformers, dude.
It's fucked, dude. But it's like it's to the level. It's like you got to look up a walkthrough. Like literally, you just have to take a step, jump off the map, jump off the map, jump off the map.
Not a real gamer.
Don't have time for that, dog. Hate it.
I don't have time to game for real.
But new Crash is a lot of fucking fun.
That's cool.
That's fun, dude. That new Stalker game's coming out that looks fucking sick.
They're also dropping this game called Elden Ring.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's written by the people who do Souls, and then also George R. R. Martin. Mm-hmm. So it should have some pretty good lore.
Have you ever played any of the Souls games or Souls-esque? Yeah, I'm not
big on it.
I considered playing Sekiro.
Oh yeah,
that game looked really sick.
Yeah, that one is really popular.
But yeah, it's not
really my bag. We'll see about this one. If it's like the exact same thing as Bloodborne and all that shit, like gameplay wise, I don't know really.
It probably will.
It's too that's just too not only is it too hard, but it's too like too slow and beefy. And,
yeah, say there's no.
Plus, it's the same reason I don't fuck with like Jedi.
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, just like that.
Yeah.
Just like
Fallen
that
Order, I don't
super
think was
like
as
time-based.
tough.
Well, it's not the toughness so much as about just like, okay, like how do I figure out the puzzle within this combat?
Yeah,
you know, just about those stupid timing mechanics.
I see what you mean. And the only reason I enjoyed Fallen Order compared to like a Souls game though is the Souls games don't even have there is a story, but you gotta like actively seek it out, like research what the fuck's because it's pretty much just all right, I'm walking.
Sure.
The world looks sick. I'm walking through it.
For
and I'm fighting this guy. I'm fighting this guy. And it's just like, I need that story to kind of...
No, yeah, definitely.
Get attached to nameless character that you're playing as.
That's a very, very true thing.
But, you know, it does look like the little bit I've seen looks pretty sick. You see Halo? Halo's going to be free to play multiplayer, dude.
That kind of worries me.
It kind of does, but at the same time, I like it because hopefully it gives it a bigger opportunity to kind of catch fire too. You know what I mean? It's in the sense of like I'd like to play a different game. I'm just fucking the only like online shooting game I can fucking play is Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and
then buy Halo. But yeah, I feel you. I mean, I think part of the reason why Warzone sucks is because it's free, but that's again, it's a different argument.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it looks really good. I'm super stoked to play Halo.
It does look dope. Fucking, there's like really Battlefield's coming out. I've never been a huge Battlefield fan. Battlefield. I know like my James and Chase are real hype on it.
Fuck them.
Mostly because they fucking hate Call of Duty because they can't even load into the fucking game.
Love it. Well, you think they're gonna be able to play Battlefield on their old Xboxes?
Yeah, right. Hey man, I'm not bringing it up, dude. But
it's not gonna be in your store.
For real. That shit's so funny, dude.
I feel bad.
It is so fucked, dude. The whole computer chip thing is affecting cars. Like, I have an uncle works or used to work at Ford, and like the Ford dealerships have like half capacity because everything runs on a computer
computers
now.
Are going to fucking gaming.
Well, probably fucking crypto, dude. Like it's all Dogecoin, bro. It's all Elon Musk.
People
really.
are scrapping cars instead of for fucking parts for fucking their computers so they can mine
dude,
Bitcoin.
It's got an NVIDIA chip in it, dude. We gotta get the fucking. I mean, dude, that's so fucking crazy.
So, no, I'll talk about it after. It's just funny. Nothing to do with Bitcoin farming or anything like that, crypto or anything. It's just computer part related.
You fucking writing hard enough over there, dude?
I think we did it.
Did we do it?
I think we did it.
Was it like 18 minutes?
Was it?
Yeah, it was like about 30.
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Jacob.
What's up, dog?
Where can they get us if they want to get us?
Dude, if you want to convince us to play one of your Souls games, hit us up at Talkin' Sauce Pod, _respect the _. That's be your first thing on Twitch, dude. Just fucking play through every Dark Souls game back to back to back to back to back to back to back. If you're watching, like, subscribe, hit the bell. We got the podcast every Monday, Scrum every Wednesday, sometimes Thursday. You can hit me up at jcobb, JAY _COBBB. Josh.
Give me a Teebs, TABZZ.
Dylan.
You can find me on Reddit at UTBagsYourMom69420.
K-Sex.
UTBagsYourMom69420 lowercase x, capital X. That's UTBagsYourMom69420 lowercase x, capital X. Have a nice day, man.